is where I live right now. You might as well go in by yourself, because if I go in, we won't fit together. I spent part of November, which was very, very cold. It was like 5 degrees. Very cold for 2 weeks non-stop last year. You see how thin the walls are? They're 2x4, and after there's kind of little insulation, but not too much. And there's many cracks all over. It's not sealed very well, but it's better than being under the sky outdoors. This is the new house, my new shelter sent from the angels of God. I call them the angels of God. The Mennonite Disaster Service and the Amish community in Montana. They came with such a loving heart and worked and worked and worked. Actually, I didn't wait in my house until the fire came to my house. One day before that, I left because strategically my house, situated in 3,000 feet altitude, out of the grid, with just a logging road as an access, very dangerous for me to wait till the last moment. Couldn't afford that, so I left. The fire started 10 days earlier. We weren't sure it was gonna come our way, but towards 10 days we start having the probability that it's gonna come to us. It was very, very high. So I said, I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna wait. So I left one day before that. And I came down here to this little shack. That's an old orchard for shelter. I came down here and I waited. Every day the sky was full of embers, dark in the middle of the day, like night. Very depressing, could not breathe. Sometimes we had to wear masks, and a lot of anxiety, not knowing what's gonna happen. And sure enough, Thursday night, I went to bed in my little shack, and I heard sirens going on the highway, and I thought, well, maybe somebody is sick, it's okay. But no, and then I hear a trailer and truck pulling in here. I open the door and see my neighbor, Ruth Hall, with her trailer, horses, all her belongings, and she goes, my heart started beating, boom, 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 I know, oh my God. And she goes, and she talks to her friend, Yank, and she goes, Yitzhak, how's it going? Because it was the first house to go. I was so high up in the mountain. And they stayed all night camping here, and the next morning, news starts coming up. Whose house is still standing, whose house is gone. So I accepted what the Lord gave me. I said, well, maybe it's expiation of my sins, whatever. I just surrender. I accept all that. And I went one time to the meeting in the ranch hall, and the guy said, well, you have nothing to expect from the government. You guys, there is nothing to expect. If you guys don't have insurance, forget it. That was another depressing statement. So I went home and I said, well, if that's going to be like that, then it's okay. I'll just try to forget. And after that, I guess you know the story. Everything starts rolling. The Carlton Complex recovery program, and all you guys helping here and there, and start working the paperwork, and the Amish community, they set up a date for the Amish community from Montana volunteers to come and start the foundation. They start building here, and I was like, oh my God. And I helped him the most I can help, and their presence and their energy and how they radiated this love just impregnated in my heart and affected me. I was touched and moved like I was never before in my life. And they uncovered something hidden in my heart, a love that existed always, but could never find an expression. And I became another person, like born again. And I said, I made the decision right there. I will devote the rest of my life to help people ease their suffering and give like I've been given and help like I've been helped. And that's what's going on right now. The Amish community from Montana did all of framing the house that you see here, and the Mennonite disaster service are going to do the inside, the trimming and the house, the board inside, and it will continue. Pretty soon I have a house, a dream house that I could never dream in my wildest dreams.